Earlier this year, the city announced the winner of a nationwide public art contest designed to bring a new sculpture to the Arvada Center. The winning piece is called Dancing on the Stairs. And as it turns out, its artist is a homegrown girl. Kendra Fleischman still lives just up the road from Arvada. The sounds of creativity spill out from the golden home of sculptor Kendra Fleischman.
I've always been interested in art even when I was very young. I was the type of kid who would dig down to the bottom of the sandbox to get to the clay so that I could play with the clay instead of playing with the sand, building things and setting them out to dry.
That sandbox of her youth was right here in Arvada.
I grew up here. I've gone to school started out at Vanderhoof, went to Drake, went to Arvada West. Taught at Arvada West for a few years, and so to have a piece here in my hometown is just really exciting.
Her sculpture, Dancing on the Stairs, won the public art contest for a piece to be placed near the new Black Box Theater at the Arvada Center.
I was very, very excited. It's kind of, people probably think, it's very glamorous, and I was actually cleaning the bathroom when I got the phone call. So, I have this very typical mom life, and yet I get this phone call, and so it's just me in the bathroom by myself going, yay! So it was pretty crazy. It was fun.
The sculpture is patterned after a painting Kendra had done years ago called Dancing on the Stairs.
And then when I learned about the Arvada centerpiece, it fit perfectly with what they were doing with the Black Box Theater. You're going to have dance and drama and all those elements. And so I just incorporated and tweaked it a little bit and worked within the parameters of what they were looking for. And that's kind of how the piece came about.
Kendra shaped the foundation for the sculpture in styrofoam.
The styrofoam is very easy to use. So it goes together easily. I can cut it apart. Much different than carving stone. When you lose something, it's gone forever. The styrofoam is pretty much the way large pieces are created. It's what the artist chooses to put on the outside of the styrofoam changes from person to person.
The figures for Dancing on the Stairs will be about 5 feet tall and finished in various colors.
The bottom figure is kind of bluish in color, and that one is based on hip hop. My girls are teenagers and they're very much into hip hop, and so I really felt like you need to bring in the younger crowd and make it relevant for them.
The next figure up will be greenish and represent modern dramatic figures to tie in with the Black Box Theater. The top 2 figures will be ballet-based.
I wanted them to be very uplifting, so the female figure at the very top is just reaching up as high as she can.
Kendra hopes to send the figures to the mold maker by the end of August.
This is an example of a mold for the piece called Lindy Hop. You pour wax in and kind of swish it around and pour it back out, and that's how you get your wax image. So then you do wax chasing on it and smoothing and getting it perfect looking. Then this piece is actually dipped into another ceramic shell type material. It's a sand and ceramic shell mixture. It's heated up really hot so that mold becomes really hard and ready to receive the bronze, and all of the wax melts out. And that's where you get the lost wax process. And then that ceramic shell piece is put into a pit, and the bronze is poured into it. And then once the bronze cools, then you have to chisel off the ceramic shell, and then you have to clean up the bronze. And then the very last stage, after you've cleaned and smoothed the bronze, is the patina, which is where you apply the color. Then you heat it up and you spray it with different chemicals, and it turns lovely colors. So that's kind of the bronzing process.
Getting the sculpture through the molding and foundry process will take another 6 months. In the meantime, Kendra's task will be to search for a stone base. But it's all a labor of love, this creative business.
It's not an easy business. It's almost a drive, a need to create, maybe even some kind of obsession. I just love to do it. I have to do it.
When finished, Dancing on the Stairs will grace the entry to the Arvada Center's Black Box Theater.
It will really bring a little element into that courtyard that it will be almost like a surprise. People won't expect to see it, and then they'll come around and then there'll be these great sculptures.
If you'd like to support the Public Arts Program or other programs at the Arvada Center, check out their webpage at arvadacenter.org and click on the support link. Or check out the Public Art page under Galleries.